Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We continue our journey across beautiful Slovenia, a country full of hidden gems, history, and natural wonders. In the previous episode, we explored the breathtaking Logar Valley and the Rinka waterfall in the Kamnik-Savinja Alps. Today, our adventure takes us to one of the most charming medieval towns in Slovenia, Škofja Loka. After arriving in town, we checked into our hotel and quickly set out to visit the Skofja Loka Castle, which was only about a 15-minute walk from where we were staying. Let's begin our tour. Skofja Loka Castle is one of the most important landmarks in Slovenia. It sits high on a hill, overlooking the old town and the confluence of two rivers, the Poljanska Sora and the Selška Sora. The castle was originally built in the 12th century by the bishops of Freising, who ruled this region for more than 800 years. Over the centuries, it was expanded, rebuilt, and transformed into the structure we see today. Walking up to the castle, you can immediately sense its history. The thick walls, the towers, and the stone courtyard tell stories of medieval power and protection. From the castle terrace, there are stunning panoramic views of Škofja Loka and the surrounding hills. Today, the castle is home to the Škofja Loka Museum, which showcases the cultural and historical heritage of the region. Inside, you can find collections covering archaeology, ethnology, art, and local history. One of the highlights is the ethnographic collection. It gives visitors a glimpse into the everyday life of people who lived in the Škofja Loka region centuries ago, from farming tools and traditional crafts to folk costumes and domestic objects. Another fascinating part of the museum is the art gallery, featuring works by Slovenian painters and sculptors. There are also special exhibitions that highlight local legends and traditions, including the famous Škofja Loka Passion Play, the oldest preserved play in Slovenian language, which has been performed since the 18th century. The castle itself also has a dark side of history. Over the centuries, it was not only a residence and administrative center, but also a place of defense and sometimes imprisonment. Still, today it feels more like a cultural treasure chest than a fortress. Walking through the halls, courtyards, and gardens of the castle, you get a true sense of the layers of history that shape this town. Every stone has a story, and every room reveals something new about the past. After exploring the castle and museum, we headed back down into the heart of Škofja Loka Old Town. This is one of the best preserved medieval towns in Slovenia, and walking through it feels like stepping back in time. The narrow cobblestone streets, colorful facades, and charming squares are filled with history. The town was first mentioned in documents in the 10th century, and it grew under the rule of the bishops of Freising, the same rulers who built the castle. Škofja Loka became an important trade and craft center during the Middle Ages. One of the highlights of the old town is the Capuchin Bridge, built in the 14th century and one of the oldest preserved stone bridges in Europe. Standing on the bridge, you get a perfect view of the castle above and the peaceful Sora River below. The main square, Mestni Trg, is another must-see spot. Surrounded by colorful houses with Renaissance and Baroque details, it has been the center of town life for centuries. In the middle of the square, there is a Marian column, a reminder of the town's religious traditions. Another landmark is the parish church of St. James, a beautiful Gothic church with elements of Baroque design added later. Its interior features artistic frescoes and altars that reflect the rich religious history of the town. But Škofja Loka is not only about monuments, it's about atmosphere. The old streets are filled with small cafes, local shops, and hidden courtyards. You can sit down for a coffee, try some traditional Slovenian pastry, or simply wander and enjoy the medieval charm. After our visit to Škofja Loka Castle and our walk through the old town, it was time to return to the hotel and rest. The next day, we had another exciting adventure, planned a trip to the Tolmin Gorges, the lowest point in the Triglav National Park and one of the most magnificent natural attractions in the Tolmin region. Thank you so much for watching this video and joining us on our journey through Slovenia. If you enjoyed this tour of Škofja Loka Castle and the Old Town, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. See you soon, and until next time, bye for now.